Good afternoon and welcome back to another Perkins Garages walk around video. Please do excuse the wind, not much I can do about that apart from my noise cancelling headphones, so it should dull out most of it for you, but I'm going to try and stay anchored onto the ground here. I'm lining up the hat trick here at Perkins. This is the third Ford Tourneo custom titanium PHEV vehicle, third in a row. So if you're after a frozen white one that's done a little over 2,500 miles, that's your ticket. If you're after a diffused silver one, a little over 100 miles, that's the one for you. And if you're after a chrome blue with only 250 miles on the clock, I've got one for you as well. Don't worry, enough to go around. So first thing to note, it's on a 70 plates. We're going to have Ford warranty until September 2023. I've already stated this vehicle has only done just over 250 miles, so it's very, very low mileage, and it has got some wonderful specifications to take you through. So without further ado, let's take you round this vehicle. How exciting. I should make a TV series of this. Okay, so it's a plug-in electric vehicle. Where do I plug it in, Dan? First thing to note, we have your Type 2 charging port there. If you don't know anything about charging, please do give myself or Alan a call, 01376 550 899, and we'll tell you everything there is to know about charging electric vehicles, hybrid vehicles, any vehicle really. Give us a call, we'll talk to you. Right, first thing to note, we've got some lovely large headlights on here with your daytime running lamps going around the outside of the lamp there. So great visibility, whether it's night time or daytime, you're always going to be seen. And it's complemented with some front fog lights as well. You might be able to spot that just below the fog light. Parking sensor, and another one, and another one, and another one. So we have front parking sensors on this vehicle. Offside front wheel now is where we'll find your first 16-inch alloy wheel, and these come with Goodyear's as standard. Again, it's only done 250 miles, so these are practically brand new, ladies and gentlemen. So thousands and thousands of trouble-free motoring yet to come. But lucky enough, we do have the sun just appearing through the clouds. We'll be able to get you some nice reflections on these door panels. But before I do, we do have some very high security locks all the way around the vehicle, keeping this nice and secure and keeping only you inside. Rear privacy glass is also featured. If I can then take you to an angle, try and get some lovely reflections. Beautiful, beautiful, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful. So making our way around the rear of the vehicle now. Some subtle hybrid badging, Ford badging, Tourneo custom. Stuck a little Perkins in there, a good measure. Rear parking sensors tray, the bottom lip there, and we're making our way to the near side. And again, whilst we're here, show you a few of the reflective lines. Just quickly, I'll show you near side front wheel as well. Whilst we're here, open up the passenger, show you a little bit inside there. Cover that a little bit later. Right, let's take you round to the rear of the vehicle and open up the tailgate. So a little release button just down there, stand clear, and we have a nice large tailgate to keep you, well, keep you nice and dry really, anything you want it for. So obviously you've got loads of storage space. Counting suitcases, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and a half. Yeah, it's tons of space for a short wheelbase vehicle. You still get ample of room in the back there. 3 large dogs, well, depends how your dog is really, but 3 Perkins dogs in there anyway, not a problem. The vehicle comes with rear air conditioning for the passenger's convenience, and that comes with a blower motor, a separate blower motor underneath this little cover. I've laid out the leads here just so we can have a look at them. This is a Type 2 charger, so this supports 7 kilowatts an hour of charging. So if you do have a home pod, plug that in, or even at work now. Most workplaces have them, even supermarkets. There's even a couple of places such as GridServe, although they'll provide you a lead. But you know, you've got your semi-fast charger in your Type 2. And if you haven't got access to a plug socket, a pod at home for your Type 2 charger, don't worry, they're also giving you a 13 amp plug socket as well with your Type 2 connector on the end of it, so you can trickle charge it from home overnight, no problems whatsoever. So that's a little bit about the rear of the boot. Also note, we've got a spare wheel brand new spare wheel under there as well. So you're always going to be going forward with this vehicle. Rear there, we also have a 12-volt socket, like a charging camping light, a drill, anything you want to charge, keep it charged up. I really am a fan of this blue. It's lovely. So let me just get a little close up. That's beautiful. Right. It's like a really vehicle. So you've got two sliding doors, both the near side and the off side. Unfortunately, sorry valeters, the wind is blowing my mats around. Okay, so what's to tell you about the rear of these Tourneo Customs? We have 6 individual seats at the rear here, 4 of them being ISO fixing, so the 2 end ones on either side are ISO fixing. The party piece about these is currently set up in conference mode, and what can happen is this middle seat of 3 can rotate 180 degrees, so this seat here will become the left hand seat facing forwards. So if you did want 2 rows of 3 facing forwards, you can do that. If you want to have a nice social drive, a nice social commute, keep it in conference. But once again, the passengers are not going to be left without 2 USBs down there, 2 more down here, 2 more at the back of the gears. Oh, look at that angle. 2 more at the back of the handbrake there. Okay, it's not focusing, but you can just about see them. There we go, look at that. I might as well be Steven Spielberg. Amazing. Rear air conditioning, rear speakers, rear vents also feature all the way along. Thank you. Oh, I might as well add, you might have seen my previous videos, but these seats do fold down, lock in like that. Have a lever just here, pulls that up. So if you didn't want to use it as a Tourneo and wanted a transit van, you haven't heard this from me because it's a bit of a secret, all these seats can just come straight out. Pull that lever, this whole seat, out you come, hey presto, transit van. So multi-purpose vehicle, ladies and gentlemen, multi-purpose. Okay, so with one hand, I'll demonstrate. Lock into position, like so. This little lever here, pull this one upwards. That locks in. Put the armrest up as well. Lovely. Okay, so that's a bit of the rear of the vehicle. As you see, nice soft closing as well. Driver's door card is where you'll find 2 front window controls, front mirror controls, interior locking just next to the door handle. What else do we have to display? Here we have your light switch. And we turn it around to automatic. You won't have to touch it again. We've got a light sensor just over there at the front of the windscreen. There. So that will obviously turn the lights on when it gets dark. Quite self-explanatory. Okay. So, driver display. So that's just to confirm, 234.6 miles, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing. So I'll just turn the key, and what we'll see now is the vehicle is ready to drive. So you get that message appear every time that it's good and ready to go. Also, you'll get that little green symbol down there to let you know the high voltage battery is all engaged and good to go. So the left hand side is where you'll find your kilowatt times 10, and the green bit is for the kinetic energy recovery system, so KERS. So when you come off throttle, it's going to regenerate energy back into the battery, extending your range, making it a more efficient drive. In the middle is where you'll find your digital chip computer, and that can be navigated through the arrows on the steering wheel. So you have a ton of things you can get onto this screen, as you can see as I cycle through it all, like so. If we just go into the settings, you can see a load of different bits and bobs in there as well. Okay, so we'll come out of there and we've shown you a bit of that. Obviously you've got your controls for that there. We've got a few media and phone controls, voice command. The left hand side is where you'll find your just your cruise controls, excuse me. Cruise control to the left hand side, and all your volume controls also. If you go further left once more, we've got a button for traction control. We've got one for your mode. So if I can then put you back onto the dash, we can go all electric. We can go energy save for later, battery charged by engine, or the normal hybrid operation. So whichever drive mode you're in, or whatever drive mode you want to be, it can be changed whilst driving, whilst clicking that button. Worth noting, we also have the geo-fencing monitor on here as well. So what this is, so for example, you're driving into an ultra low emission zone, this will recognise that using GPS, and it will cut off the engine and make this a fully electric Tourneo. So it's a very clever little device if you are in and out cities and need to keep compliant to all the emission standards. Okay, so let's quickly go over the screen. So we have a Sync 3.4 monitor there, navigation, Bluetooth, DAB, you name it, it's all on there. Fully supportive of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So using a data cable, you can plug it in down here and it will pretty much mirror your phone onto the screen. But we do have a very, very good quality of navigation as standard on these screens. Very responsive, as you can see. If I click on the search bar, I'll show you how easy it is to navigate somewhere. So Charlie Mike 776 Sierra Alpha, it's Perkins Garages. Click on that one. Just like that. Takes you to Perkins Garages, Rain. So it's that easy to plumb in a destination. So it's nice and user friendly. If we're going to go south quickly as well, we've got your heating, ventilation and air conditioning controls just here. Heated front seats and electronically heated front screen. Automatic shifters here, so we can change between your regular drive modes. You might notice as well, just as I've turned the electrical applications on, appliances even, whatever you might want to call them, it's just turned on the 1 litre EcoBoost engine to power out the battery to give us electricity. So it's always going to be nice and efficient. I'll give you a quick view of the passenger seat there. This is what I like to call the boss seat. So the boss normally sits here. So keep them nice and comfortable. Again, nice two-tone Plazio, I can't pronounce it, cloth interior, so it's got two-tone charcoal grey at the bottom, gunmetal at the top. Really nice padded, as you can see. These seats are pretty much brand new. I doubt many of these seats have ever been sat on, to be honest with you. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off before I've got a hot bum. Thank you very much for watching. Do you have any questions, please do give us a call on 01376 550 899. Goodbye for now.